Hello, YouTube community. Welcome back to Rob Skew Music. Well, can you believe that it's May already? Whew, the time is just flying by. But it's that time again for me to show the physical media that I collected over the prior month. So here we go. April was not quite as bad or lengthy as previous months. I'm cutting down a little bit. I need to continue to cut down. Now that I'm retired, limited funds and all of that. And quite frankly, over the years, you collect so much that there's not much left. Once you have it all, what else is there? And I don't have it all, but I have most of what I want. How's that? But one thing I didn't have that I didn't pick up, and I know I'm very late to the game here, but I saw it I quite frankly forgotten about it. And I saw it on sale, and I said, let me pick this up. The Beatles Anthology 4. Yes, I waited that long to get a Beatles item. I don't particularly like that it's in this type of gatefold. I mean, this flimsy stuff. The jewel cases are much nicer, in my opinion. You got the 2 CDs. You've got a little booklet here. I'm sure if you've watched other people's videos many, many months ago, you've seen this. So I listened to it, and I actually like it a lot. So I'm glad I added it to my collection. Somewhat Beatles related. We've got Paul McCartney, My Valentine. This is songs, I guess, from Kisses on the Bottom. But I hadn't seen this before, so I said, you know what, let me pick this up. It does say it's recorded with Diana Krall and her band, and it includes 2 new songs with guest appearances by Eric Clapton and Stevie Wonder. I also picked up, and this was, I'm seeing now, a Savers item, so I probably picked this up on a Tuesday to get my 30% senior discount. It's the Harry Nilsson Anthology. And yes, I've got a Harry Nilsson greatest hits. I believe I got 1 or 2 Harry Nilsson albums. But I couldn't pass this up. It's actually a 2 CD set, 49 songs for $3.99 plus 30%. So very happy to have that. I haven't even opened it yet. It's still sealed. Picked up Linda Ronstadt and Anne Savoy. I'm not actually sure how you pronounce her last name. But great album. This is actually Linda Ronstadt's last studio album before she announced that she had medical issues and was retiring. And unfortunately, she's left unable to perform and sing due to the illness. So we love Linda. We wish her well. Hope she's doing good. But this Anne is more of like Cajun style musician. But and it opens up with a song called Opening. And it's sort of a haunting New Orleans type of atmosphere. It goes into the first song, Adieu False Heart, which is the title track. And their voices are in fine form. They harmonize incredibly well. Little bit, folksy, slow type of Cajun feel to it. But, if you like different type of music and if you like Linda Ronstadt, take a listen. I think you might enjoy it. Now to something a little different. Charlie Brown's Holiday Hits, the Vince Guaraldi Trio. And yes, everybody's probably got the Christmas stuff, but this has got not just the Christmas, Christmas time is here and Linus and Lucy and all that, but it's got Joe Cool, Surfing Snoopy, Track Meet, Camptown Races, Schroeder, Charlie's Blues, Great Pumpkin Waltz, the Thanksgiving theme. So pretty cool to have that. Now this one, honestly, I couldn't remember if I had something like this or not, but I brought it home. Looks like I took the sticker off so I could see the track listing. I'm assuming this came from the Savers. Again, the best of the stylistics. Yes. All their top hits. Betcha by Golly Wow and Break Up to Make Up. You Make Me Feel Brand New. I'm Stone in Love with You. You're my, You Are Everything. So, good to have that. A group I haven't listened to in quite a while, and a group many of you may have even forgotten about. Midnight Oil. You may remember them from the Beds of Burning. And this, I've got several of their albums, but I didn't have this one, so happy to see this, happy to pick that up. I mentioned sort of the Cajun and New Orleans type of music before when I was mentioning Linda Ronstadt and Anne Savoy. Well, I do like different types of music. I do like a lot of like world music and whatnot. So I saw this Creole Bread, and it looked very interesting. It says it's a tribute to Creole and Zydeco. So I said, oh, that sounds like fun. Then I took a look at the back, and I said, oh yeah, I got to get this. Look at that track listing. We've got on here Cyndi Lauper twice, and she does a magnificent job. Taj Mahal, Tom Tom Club. Who else? Michelle Shock, you may know. Absolutely fantastic. What a fun album this is. Speaking of world music, Women of the World International. Various songs that I'm not familiar with yet from people in like various parts of the world. We've got Mozambique represented, Brazil, England, Scotland, Reunion Islands. I don't even know where that is. Greece, USA. I know where that is. Israel, Tunisia, Haiti, South Africa. This is one of the Punta Mayo CDs. I collect a lot of those, so I've got a lot of different world music. I also picked up Bruce Cockburn, and this is Growing Ignites. I've always liked Bruce Cockburn. Picked this up, and to my surprise, and actually to delight because it's great music, it's instrumental, but absolutely fantastic. The musicianship is amazing, and I like listening to this. You know, if you're kind of in the mood for some instrumental or you want to put on some background music, perfect. Last CD, Warren Zevon. Yes, this was his epilogue. It's called Live at the Edmonton Folk Music Festival. This was his final concert recording. You'll see that right there. And it features, of course, Werewolves of London, Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me, Lawyers, Guns, and Money, Play It All Night Long. Absolutely amazing. So, haven't opened it yet, but I will. Now we get to vinyl. First, let me show some 45s. The Turtles. This is their 45 RPM vinyl singles collection. Got all the singles here. It Ain't Me, Babe, Let Me Be, You Baby, Happy Together, She'd Rather Be With Me, She's My Girl, Eleanor, You Showed Me, and of course all the B-sides. I'll open this up and you'll see you got all 45s here. whole slew of them. So that was a nice find. And that actually comes from Scrooge Records, which is associated with Good Times Magazine. That's it for the 45s. Now we get on to the full-length vinyl. Let me take it out of the packaging here. It's Michael Nesmith, Tantamount to Treason. I haven't seen this one in a while before, so when I saw this, I said, yeah, this is definitely one I gotta keep. Got Mama Rocker, Lazy Lady, You Are My One, In the Afternoon, Highway 55. A lot of good stuff on here. Listen to the Band is on here as an alternate version, as a bonus track. So nice to have that. It's May, so summer is coming. Summer Sun. This is just a compilation of various summer-type music. Summer Means Fun, Bruce and Terry. California Sun, The Rivieras. Summer in the City, Loving Spoonful. Hot Fun in the Summertime, Sly Stone. Sly and the Family Stone. I Live for the Sun, Sun Rays, Summertime, Beach Party, Summertime, Summertime Blues. All the good stuff here, all summer long. Great. And speaking of sun, let me keep it in here for now. Come to the Sunshine. This is another compilation. This is a Nuggets, as you can see right there, compilation. Soft pop nuggets from the WEA vaults. And it says here that get your Summer of Love fix. First time on LP. Orange Yellow Swirl Vinyl. Gotta love that, Brad, right? Mine from the Warner Electra Atlantic vaults and polished to top perfection in glorious mono. Limited edition of 5,500. And this is pretty cool. I'll show you the vinyl. I also want to show you this packaging because it's a 2-record set. That's one record. Same on both sides. This is the second record. And I feel like there's a missed opportunity. They should have had some kind of image on here. They slide right back into here. And I will show you the vinyl, which is the same for both, same color. But let me slip one out of here so you can see it. I don't know if the lighting in here is doing it justice, but very nice swirl pattern. Like I said, it's they're calling it what they call it, orange yellow swirl. I'd say it's more orange than yellow, but nice, very nice. Then I picked up, yes, Ringo Starr. And this, of course, is Ringo's latest album, Long, Long Road, which is very, very good. Not quite as good as Look Up, and I'm sure you've heard a lot of people mention that before. But I think, unlike a lot of other people, when I heard the first 2 singles, It's Been Too Long, I liked it. When I heard his remake of Choose Love, I liked it. Other YouTubers said, no, not good, and why'd you do that? And of course, later on, they softened their positions. So I was right. They're good songs. But the other cool thing about this is, you sort of got a purple kind of thing going on here. And we'll take this out. And sure enough, purple vinyl. Ooh, sweet. I don't think I have many purple vinyl in my collection, but this might actually be the first one. I'd have to think about that and maybe look through my collection. This also comes with this little insert. Again, you've probably seen it already. Nice images of Ringo Starr. And I believe it was Marvin G. who mentioned something about Ringo was like randomly signing some of these, I guess, and you could be lucky enough to receive one. I don't know if that's something that you have to order from his site or how that works, but mine is not signed, but it's purple vinyl. It's a good album, and I'm happy. And then we've got, getting near the end, folks, a record store day item, Brian Wilson, on tour. This was 1999 to 2007. So, Brian's getting up there, and as most artists do when they get older, their voices tend to diminish a little bit. There may have been, in fact, there definitely is some correction here. I don't know if you call it auto-tuning or exactly what it is, but nevertheless, decent album. Look at the track listing there. You've got This Could Be the Night, Our Prayer, G, and Heroes and Villains. Fantastic. Melt Away, The Night Was So Young, Desert Drive, Busy Doing Nothing. Then you flip the record over and we're back to early Beach Boys. Drive In, you got Marcella, Good Timin', Forever, Meant for You, Friends, Johnny Be Good, and he does Beatles song, She's Leaving Home. So, happy to have this. Still sealed. It is a gatefold, so I haven't opened it up to kind of look inside, but I've seen other people show it, so I know what it looks like. And then the last one that I'm going to show, another record store day item that I picked up. Not surprisingly, Elton John, the remixes. And honestly, for record store day, there wasn't a whole lot I was particularly interested in. I looked through the exclusives because, you got to get those on record store day. Again, not much that interested me. This, for example, is, I believe, a first, so I figured it'd be available. And it's the remixes, a lot of dance type of music, which Elton John loves. He loves a dance hall type of, go to the club and have a great time. He loves that music. I like it. Would I listen to it a lot? Probably not, but I collect Elton John, so I had to have this. And this is, it's a record store day exclusive only in as much as it's a glow-in-the-dark vinyl. So 180 gram. No track listing shown here. But I'll see if I can show it to you here and there. So, you've got Cold Heart, Hold Me Closer, Sad, Philadelphia Freedom, and on the other side, I Don't Want to Go On With You Like That, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, Rocket Man, Cold Heart again. And this is the, as I said, glow-in-the-dark vinyl. I have not put it this sunlight to get it to glow, but there it is. And that's it. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Stay well, friends. And remember, if the music strikes a chord, let's try that again. If the music strikes a chord, let it play.